So that last episode went much better than anticipated. We have a lot more condition and are ready to scale Timberwolf Mountain. But ironically, we do need this fire to last the rest of the night so we can safely set out for the peak of Timberwolf Mountain. So we need fuel for the fire. Deja vu, right? That's how the last one started. But we're in much, much better shape. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. As I recall, there were some branches back here. A couple of them, in fact. Unless I broke them down already, but I think I might have broken them down already. There might still be more. Yes, there are. Good. We don't need a ton. Besides, the sun is already coming up. Good, there's another stick. Just enough to keep the fire going for the remainder of our time here. Don't want to sprint too much. Okay, no sticks up here. I mean, that's 40 minutes that I can add right there, and then the sun will be coming up. Again, the issue is that the sun needs to be high in the sky at this point in the game. We're 70 days into this run. The world is cold. Those stars are very stretchy. I wish they would fix that. Look how stretchy those stars are. Can you tell on YouTube with YouTube's algorithm the way they fragment my videos and make them look not as good as they do while I'm playing? See, those stars look fine. Those stars look stretchy. Sorry, I like astronomy. I prefer stars that aren't stretchy. As do we all, I'm sure. All right, 51 minutes. Now I will wait for a moment. I'll drink some water. We're not even that encumbered, all things considered. I might be able to leave without being over my weight limit, thanks to our well-fed buff and other benefits. Yeah, so with there having been a fresh blizzard, there might be limbs over here. Not limbs, sticks. Excuse me, sticks, branches. Stickage, as I was saying last episode. There might be some stickage in this general direction. I see some bunnyage, but not stickage. Let's look over to the other side. I don't want to wander too far. You know what? Let's step up here. There's an area right above this rock where I found a good number of sticks not too long ago, and since there was just a blizzard, maybe there'll be more. Just kidding. There are not. Son of a monkey. All right, so we are going to wander back this way in the epic quest for sticks. Just trying to keep fire going just long enough. I don't want to use any more teas like I did last episode because at this point we've recovered condition and we're feeling better about ourselves. Okay, I see a limb. I know it's cold. I know, my dear. Hang in there. We'll see. Jennifer, listen. We have a fire, and we need to keep that fire going. So maybe help me find some sticks, and you'll get that warmth you're looking for. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I think I see some. Well, I know I see a branch. That is something dead, I think. All right, we're wandering a bit far to get these sticks, which is worrisome. Also worrisome because I'm wearing myself out doing it. It's just a freaking limb. Really, just one stick? I was hoping for another just treasure trove of them. But you can't be that nice to me, can you? All right, well, maybe there's some over here. The fire might be out by the time we get back. Ironically. Could even be warm enough in the place to justify not looking for that many more sticks. Tell you the truth. That was a dead deer, by the way, if you didn't catch that. Alright, so there are definitely more sticks up here. I hate that I'm doing this, but I'm going to break this down really quickly. It's 5 minutes. I'm not sure I have 5 minutes, given how far I've just wandered. But let's see what we can pull off.
Sure getting cold.
Yeah, if you're wondering where we are, now you know. And knowing's half the battle. Knowledge is power. G.I. Joe. I can't not say it. Really? Whoa! That was a long pause. We're just going to walk on it. Sprained ankle. Game, come on. Enough with this. That noise, that's snow falling. Right, so I can't sprint with 2 sprained ankles. If a wolf finds me right now, I am most certainly dead.
I'll make it. That smarts a bit.
I hear the fire, that's good news. Didn't find nearly as many sticks as I was hoping to find.
Ow!
Rude. Right. Literally, we've eaten all of our meat. We're supposed to be saving some of that from when I came back down. But this extra day, well, we lost a little bit of condition, but not much. Okay, that's enough time. It's not perfect, but let's go ahead and, first of all, take some painkillers for the pain. Then bandage up both of our feet. Okay. Now. We're plenty warm at the moment. We have an hour left. I really, ideally need to be better rested before I go to Timberwolf Mountain. As long as the weather stays decent in here, I can sleep without a fire. I know this. Let's check the warmth bonus on the bearskin bedroll compared to the bed. The bed is a 9-degree warmth bonus, whereas the bearskin bedroll is a 19.7-degree warmth bonus. So guess where we're sleeping, Legion? That is where we're sleeping. Let's see. The question is, do I risk it and sleep for longer than an hour if it gets really cold? Do I trust this place this much? It was pretty warm when I came in, and as long as the weather's decent, I might be okay. Let's eat that venison. Let's drink this water. All right, so I'm going to take a bit of a gamble here. I'm going to sleep for 6 hours. This could be bad. We could die right now. Or lose a lot of condition. Thank God. That paid off. It's midday. Fire's out. Let's go ahead and see what we can drop. I've got this mountaineering rope. Do I need it for scaling the mountain? I don't think so. I mean, there are definitely some places where I can climb, but there's ropes already present because we're climbing up, so why wouldn't the ropes be there? I'm going to drop the quality tools, come back for them later, because I don't need those on me right now. And I'm going to drop my lower condition knife. I'm going to drop, I'll keep the flares just in case there are wolves. I'm going to drop 2 of those. Let's drop, because I know I'm definitely coming back this way. I don't normally play, this is not my play style to drop a bunch of the stuff I carry around. I'm a bit of, I don't want to say hoarder because that's not accurate, but I always assume, I have this thought going in the back of my mind that I'm not going to come back to wherever I left stuff. There's always that possibility, which is why I like to carry large quantities of things. And true enough, I almost never use the stuff that I end up stashing in my inventory, so fair play to those who point out that that's not always the best approach, but still, because I know I'm coming back here on my way back down, if I make it back down, I will leave that stuff there. Oh, I'm excited. Let's get started. So excited. It's not even that cold right now. I did pick up the bedroll, right? I did, yes. It's not even that cold. Love it. So we're going to walk up that way. And I am going to take this pretty slowly. I don't want to sprint a lot. See? Left click, right click. Had somebody tell me a few episodes back that I was still picking those up. No, I most certainly am not. Left click, right click. That's why you hear it's two different noises. You hear the stash noise and the drop noise, if you listen closely. And I say that more as a point of like tutorial than a point of arguing with commenters. Oh, for a second I thought that shape against that rock was a wolf. Wow, there's lots of cattails. I wasn't expecting this many. Not that I'm complaining. Already pretty damn cold. Need to find our way into one of the caves fairly soon. Which may or may not happen. We'll see. The funny thing is, I don't entirely remember the way. So, yeah, there's that. Just gonna do my best with what I kind of know. Now, there are some, speaking of what I kind of, or what I definitely know, there are wolves up here. At least one. So there is, yes, I knew that was there. And if I go, there's a cave over to the right that might have some stuff in it. But that's kind of backtracking a little. Over here, no, actually there's a cave to the left, now that I think about it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I could perhaps rest here for a time. Yes, I know it's cold, Jennifer. I know, believe me. Right, now if we walk to the back of this cave, we are in fact warming up. Good. I'm looking to see if there's anything around. Nope. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. Got lots of cattails. I'm going to try and stay light and lean by eating these now. So my hunger meter is in good shape. Now, I don't want to... See, if I rest for an hour, I will regain some tiredness, I'll regain some condition, and the most important thing is I'll regain some warmth. But part of me just wants to pass time for like a split second, like that. Just long enough to warm up. Yeah, that's all I want to do. Let's do that. I did pick up the bedroll. Yeah. God, I am perpetually paranoid, especially now that I have a bearskin bedroll. That's funny. I don't have that much. Well, I have a good amount of rifle ammunition. It's just, I can certainly remember having more. Okay. Now the question is, where the hell do I go from here? I feel like I'm going kind of the long way to a certain extent, but I'm just going to keep walking. The good thing about finding a cave, too, is that those are interior environments. I think I just heard a bear crow. Those are interior environments, so when I find them, not only are they nice and protected, but they also give me save points, and they're just kind of good checkpoints, if you will. I just need to find them. There. I was right. There were bear crows. Climbing rope. Perfect. Are there cattails around this pond? Is my next question. We're very well prepared for a climb. Might I add. We are. In terms of our energy level. All right, let's go. I hate watching that energy go down, though, when I'm climbing. And my calorimeter, for that matter. Now, I think I need to kind of hang a right here. So that's the peak there. So obviously, if I'm trying to get to the peak, I need to go this direction. Clearly. Clearly, that's what I need to do. Cattail, yay! That's what I like to see. That's the other reason I want to hang a right, is there's this river. And if I walk along it, I might get snacks. And snacks are lovely. Let's all just agree on that. It's starting to get cold. It would be wise for me to pick up a few sticks as I move so I can make a fire inside a cave. There's always the possibility of finding wood inside caves as well. So there is that. Now, I think that's one of the interior caves up there, if I'm not mistaken. I see lots of sticks. Good. I'm not going to break down any branches for reasons I've explained ad nauseum. I will, however, pick up a bunch of sticks.
Jeez, this is cold.
I know, my dear. Hold on. Yeah, see, this log is pointing us in a direction. This is what I was talking about several episodes back, with how logs... I think Timberwolf Mountain... Oh, hey! Engine, nice. I think Timberwolf Mountain might have been... This is me backtracking a little bit to make sure there's nothing to break down near the engine. I think Timberwolf Mountain might have been the first zone in which... Alright, good, lots of sticks. In which trees were used to point the path, right? Because the path up to Timberwolf is certainly a difficult one. It's not a journey you should be ill-prepared for. Okay, let's go. I know I said I wouldn't sprint, but I don't want to lose too much condition. I might not lose any if I'm fast enough. Okay, we're going to lose like 1% or 2. Cave. Inside. Go. Glad I have lantern fuel. All right. Now, see, the thing is, I found the cave, and the log is pointing towards the cave. So I'm trusting that we're somewhat going in the right direction. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. This little path over here. It's been a minute. We have a lot more condition right now than we've had. I have to say, I wasn't expecting this. I thought I'd be climbing Timberwolf Mountain at around the same condition that we've had, but because we chose to stick around for a bit, there's some coal. Yes, please. Because we chose to stick around for a bit. All right, that's a branch. Absolutely going to break that down. It's a cedar limb, so there's virtue in breaking that down, but I've got limited lantern fuel, and I don't want to worry about it at the moment. There's always the possibility of... Does it still work where you could light a match? You know what I mean? And use that approach? Yeah, there's definitely some cedar in here. That's good. But yeah, I was not expecting to have this much health climbing Timberwolf Mountain. That's part of the reason I feel like we might even survive it past here. But the question is, where do we go past here? I do like the narrative quality of ending the series here. We did end... I mean, it would be a decision. If I didn't die, it would be a decision to end the series prematurely. rather than making it to 100 days. But that might not be the worst thing. And you guys can let me know what you think about this. That might not be the worst thing, given that we have a new survival mode patch coming out in December. Like, why wouldn't we... Hey, dead guy. Why wouldn't we strongly consider, you know, the possibility... I'll pick up the torch, because it could be good. Which way do I go here? I think it's a left. You can go either way, really. Why wouldn't we strongly consider the possibility of just calling this series here, since it's been so long since it started, and it's gone through a few patches, and starting afresh in December after a brief break to play some other stuff? It seems like a good idea to me. Okay. Sun's almost down. So I'm a little bit nervous about this. All right, now I think if I go down this way, there's stuff that I could raid. So why don't I do that? Because we're not too cold right now. I'm probably going to have to hang out in the cave for a night, so I'll have to come back this way. But I believe... Yes, okay, my memory is not entirely horrible. And I see a couple of containers. I also see a wolf. One thing at a time, ladies and gentlemen, one thing at a time. Here, Fluffy, 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 Fluffy. That's not actually Fluffy. That's blasphemy. Yeah, come on. Come on. Show me what you got. Show me what you got, you little punk. Is that all? Now, I do want to make sure there's not another one, but I saw multiple containers. Nice. This is part of the reason we came up here. Alright, so there's a... If I break these apart, these take time to break apart. I'm going to test on the cardboard box. Alright, so I got a tinder plug, which I don't need. I'm going to drop all those, because I don't need tinder. I know. Okay. Yeah, we're almost... Part of me wants to just light a fire while I do this. Tin of coffee, herbal tea, tin of coffee. Hey, this is giving me flashbacks. You guys remember? You remember, don't you? What was it? Was it against all odds? We were on Timberwolf Mountain, but I cooked like a ton of coffee and tea. Probably for the same reason. Alright, so that's a nice little food stash that we just found. I am going to go ahead and light a fire so that we don't lose condition while we continue to explore. And we'll actually regain a little bit of warmth. Hopefully the weather cooperates. Alright, I'm not going to use that book. How much accelerant do I have? Not going to use accelerant. 85% is good enough for me. Start a fire. We're not going to be near this fire for long, but I'm just going to use it to give me a little bit of warmth just for a moment. Might be a waste, but... Nice! Fire starting 4. Alright, that fire is heating very slowly, so that, truth be told, is not helping me that much, but let's go ahead and saw into this container. Wood matches, accelerant, wood matches, accelerant, wood matches. Holy crap, so many. Okay, so I forgot there are 2 containers in each one, so I'll have to go back to the other one and see. Decent thin wool sweater, thick wool, ragged. Okay, lots of crappy clothing. So we're probably going to end up putting most of that back away, which is fine. Right, what I'm going to do is add a few more sticks to this fire. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to take a torch. And I'm going to hightail it back up to... oh, look, there's another climbing rope. Where does that go? I don't need to climb that, do I? I can go the other direction, right? Alright, yeah, we're going to investigate this thing, then we're going to go back to our spot. Because we need to sleep anyway. We need to rest through the night. Maybe we can make some tea in the cave. Yeah. Whole nother cargo container here. I bet you guys would have murdered me. Oh my god, I can only imagine the comments. Happiness. Happiness on a stick. Happiness on a stick. So now we can definitely rest in the cave and regain all of our lost condition. And then set off tomorrow, in tomorrow's episode, towards the other direction, which is where we get to the peak. And things are feeling pretty good at the moment, I have to say. We're going to light a fire, probably near some of that cedar, so that we can have a long fire going. So I might make my way deeper into the cave where I can chop all that wood up. Not that we need it, we'll be inside the cave and warm enough. But I can cook a lot, as a matter of fact. If I wanted to. Although that would be kind of gamey of me, wouldn't it? We had that whole discussion last time I was on top of Timberwolf cooking a bunch of stuff. But it was for the exact same reason, because I got a bunch of stuff that I was eager to plow through, and that would give me caloric value. Right. Inside we go. All right, and on that note, I will stop this episode here. In the next one, like I said, we're going to go in. We're going to maybe cook a bunch of stuff, maybe not, but we're just going to light a fire and break some cedar down and see what we can do until we're fully exhausted, and then we will sleep until we are ready to go again. We can probably get some water from the fire too, which is another thing to think about. But we will continue to look for those containers. We'll definitely find a bunch when we get to the top of Timberwolf Mountain, and then we just make a decision about what to do. I'll kind of see what your comments are. I'm recording a decent backlog right now, so I don't know if I'll see your comments before I've recorded more, but I'll still read the comments and make a decision at that point as far as what we do with the series. But I can see myself potentially coming down from Timberwolf Mountain at this point, to be honest. I'm sure you guys can too, with all the stuff I just found. That's a lot of food, a lot of crackers, a lot of energy bars, and in good condition. So I'm excited. There's a bit of new life has been injected into this series, so we'll just have to see where this goes from here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. My torch is going out. I'm sad. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.